could rewrite the past? What if the choices you made, the ones you ran from, the ones you ignored, came back to erase you from existence? Sakuta's final adolescent syndrome isn't about someone else this time. It's about him, about the weight of unresolved emotions, the family he tried to forget, and the terrifying realization that his entire life might just disappear. And it all starts with a dream of Mai Sakurajima, standing in front of him, not as she is now, but as a child. And then, just like that, he wakes up to a reality that's about to slip right through his fingers. Sakuta is preparing for graduation and entrance exams. A huge milestone, not just for him, but for Mei as well. It's their last days of high school together before she moves on to college, before everything changes. But there is someone else facing an even bigger challenge. Kaede, his sister, has been steadily making progress. After years of isolation, she's pushing herself further than ever before. And now, she's about to do the unthinkable, meet their mother. The woman who couldn't handle her daughter's suffering, who has been absent from their lives ever since. For Sakuta, this moment should feel like a victory. His sister is growing up, overcoming her past. But something feels off. The moment finally comes. Standing outside the door, Kaede hesitates. She's about to face the woman she's feared for so long. And Sakuta reassures her, and finally, they step inside. Their mother freezes at sight of Kaede, and then the tears come. She stumbles forward, repeating Kaede's name like she can't believe it's real. For the first time in years, mother and daughter embrace. Sakuta watches from the side. It's a beautiful, cathartic moment, but something in him doesn't feel right. Unlike Kaede, he doesn't cry. Unlike their mother, he doesn't tremble. Instead, he feels distant, like he's watching someone else's life. And that's when it happens. The next morning, Sakuta wakes up. He goes to school, and no one can see him. At first, he thinks it's a joke. He waves at his classmates, speaks to his friends, even calls out to Kunime, but there is no response. The reality sinks in. He doesn't exist anymore. Panic sets in. He rushes to Furio Futaba, the only person he can rely on when this kind of thing happens. But even she doesn't see him. And then he realizes. This is exactly what happened to Mei back when they first met. Only this time, it's different. Mei was forgotten because of fame and rumors, but Sakuta, he's being erased because he's the one who chose to forget. Alone and unseen, Sakuta wanders through the city. He passes by his own home, sees Kaede and their mother, and they don't even glance at him. That's when it hits him. For years, he pushed his mother out of his life. He refused to acknowledge her, acted like she wasn't there, and now his reality has followed suit. If he never acknowledges his mother, then in this world, he simply doesn't exist. And then, on the shore, he meets her, a young Mei, the same version of her that he saw in his dream. She asks him a simple question. Are you lost? Sakuta pauses. He thinks about it. He could stay there, in this world where nothing hurts, where he doesn't have to face the things he's ignored for so long. Or he could go back, face his mother, accept the past instead of running from it. And he makes his choice. Sakuta wakes up. He rushes to the hospital where his mother is staying. And for the first time, he looks her in the eyes. He tells her, "You worked so hard in this tiny room for 2 years. You did your best even though it was hard. Thank you for giving me life and raising me." And his mother, who hadn't acknowledged him for years, finally looks at him and speaks. "You came to visit." At that moment, everything crashes down. The years of avoidance, the pain, the distance, it all comes undone. And for the first time, Sakuta cries. This story isn't just about adolescence syndrome. It's about growth, acceptance, and learning to face the past. Sakuta has spent the entire series helping others through their pain, but this time he had to face his own. He had to stop running, stop ignoring, and truly move forward. Because growing up isn't about forgetting the past, it's about choosing how it shapes you. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into Rascal Does Not Dream of a Knapsack Kid, check out my other analysis videos. Koyomi Monogatari, the arc nobody talks about but is secretly the key to Monogatari's mysteries in a lot of ways, or Dandadan, a chaotic mix of horror, comedy, and romance that's shaking up anime. Or you can of course watch the prequel to this movie, the previous movie, Rascal Does Not Dream of the Sister Venturing Out, where I also looked at it, and I think it's really worth it. I thank you very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what did you think of this movie, if you agree or disagree with me. Did you see this twist coming? I certainly didn't in this way. Let me know, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.